So I've been really thinking about how query tag could be improved to make it as fast as the fastest engine right now is in Minecraft, or at least like a 9 game tick version of a query that moves forward every 9 game ticks. And the only thing that comes to my mind right now is to have sticky pistons with, for example, slime blocks above, and you would have, as in the cobblestone video where I pushed it down, you would have like these segments here, maybe like that, and there you would pull up the stuff. And like this, it is not really possible. So we want a system that looks kind of like this, where you have pistons stacked next to each other. And what we here need to do is we first need to, which is rather difficult actually, we first need to push over that guy right here, then this guy, and then that guy. How to do this? Yeah, let's take a piston for example, and then we can place sticky pistons on here all along. Now we have another problem which is how do we actually power that stuff? Because if we wanna have this with honey blocks next to it, it will be quite complicated rather quickly. Because here, if you want something like this, you need to power each piston individually. What the heck? How should that even work? So that's one question. Then you have also already for the slime blocks, it's kind of difficult to do all of this. So how should we do this now? But I just want to talk about the theory, and you could actually have then later pushing extensions that you first push the front module, then this one, then this one, this one, then this one, and so on and so forth. And you can deal with gravity blocks by using a machine I have already constructed somewhere on this world. But I don't actually know where it is. There it is. Here. This guy. You could break gravity blocks with this machine right here. If you would have... Oh. These are 2 modules. We can extend those as far as we want. If we have a 3 high cube of sand, or any gravity block, it's kind of dumb to speak of sand because it can be done with any gravity block, and this thing can be actually put right next to each other. Then if we activate this, you can see that sand gets removed rather quickly here. You can see how it works. We pull up a sand block, then we push after 2 game ticks, or a little bit more actually. So this pulls up 6 game ticks, and we pull back also 6 game ticks, and we have 3 game ticks here. So after 9 game ticks, after this piston got activated, we push in the trapdoor, and because the sand is already falling again, it will get destroyed on the trapdoors. And just like this, you can break rather easily that stuff. Okay, now I have a little bit of a problem because I don't have anything to stop this right now. I'll just do it like this. Yeah, but this is a rather simple solution to this problem. Gravity blocks can be dealt with that kind of query design rather easily like this. And fluids will just get punched out. So you wouldn't have any water leaking on the side and so on. But of course, we have still the problem of water and lava flowing in from the side and forming cobblestone somewhere down here. Okay. So this kind of theory could be used to make queries that work with a 10 or 20 game tick cycle. It's not like this. This will move over like every 2.5 minutes or so, but a query that would move over every second, and as wide as this one right here. So it would generate, or it would mine millions upon millions of blocks per hour and thousands upon thousands of blocks per second, because it moves forward every second. Then we have again the problem with the TNT stuff, because how should we actually blow these blocks up? Then I thought like you can separate those always into parts of 4 blocks or 3 blocks, and then would have a TNT right here. You would just have every second or so, every 2 seconds, have a TNT blowing up here, then there, and there, and there, and then all of these blocks would get removed, and the items would have enough time to fall into a water stream down below. Of course, that would be really laggy, and probably the most feasible design would be 20 blocks wide when it doesn't lag. And then at 30 it lags quite a bit, and at 100 blocks wide it will completely crash the server. But as a theory, it works. Another problem is that this query design would be thousands of blocks long, because you have to pull up the blocks off the ground. With the pulling up technology I right now have, I need around 40 blocks or 50 blocks of back space to remove 3 layers out of the ground, which is not good. And you want a query that can mine up to Y200, which would be actually exactly the same kind of time frame as this one. It wouldn't get slower when you would build it higher, if it had to mine more blocks in the height, in the Y direction. But I don't know, it probably isn't really feasible, but I'm gonna keep working on that idea and refining it, and maybe in some night, today, tomorrow, or in 2 years, an idea will pop up, and I will be able to then maybe make a system that is only 10 blocks for 3 blocks off the ground. I also have thought about just having flying machines that go down and go up again, and then blow this up and go down, go up again, move forward, go down, go up again, and so on. But that would be not fast, and I want to have a fast query, because this technology is at its limit. You can't really make this much faster. Here, because you would have, or you have here, these segments, and it's at its limit. Can't move. Okay, this query is right now broken. I guess you can see that, but observer technology can't move more often than every 9 game ticks. So we have a 9 game tick engine going down and 13 game ticks going up, because we need to destroy the gravel that's in there. That's for another topic. Okay, yeah. I don't actually know what to say anymore. Item collection is actually not a problem. Like, you can move. Might Medicate doesn't work again. For example, in Mango's water system that he had in his 11 block query, that would push up 11 blocks and so on. That collection system can move like every 50 game ticks or so, 40 game ticks, and that would be completely fine. Like, but it's only 7 wide, so you will need to make this thing a lot wider. Like 11 wide or 12 wide, catch really all the items. And that's also a problem. It will just add on to the length. For 3 blocks, I would approximately need 100 blocks of backspace. So if anybody of you have an idea how to improve this concept in any way, shape, or form, then please tell me. I really want to know. This is right now my testing world because my old testing world just broke on me. Let's see, stuff here. So this thing right here. I talked about this system. This can also pull up blocks if you would have this running in the other direction. Okay. Yeah. Now talked long about stuff that will probably break my computer. I have not been working on this, by the way, because it's kind of difficult and I am out of ideas for this, but maybe I'll come back. But right now I just want to make a concept that works with the fastest query ever. Like, it's not about space efficiency there and that kind of thing. It's more about the way, technology and so on. But that technology have been around for ages. If you could make then the system fastest, for example, you would have, I don't know, you know, these systems where you have this. This moves forward rather quickly. I think this just needs a 6 game tick engine. I've never designed one or made one myself. 6 game tick engine. Okay. I guess that was it. No. And I see you in the next one. Again, if you have any ideas, or any better ideas than I had for a 10 game tick query, for example, please let me know. Yeah. Okay. Bye.